Hello and welcome to BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayande. Today on the program, we would be letting you in on two strategic visits involving the Bank of Industry. First, the Israeli ambassador to Nigeria, Guy Feldman, pays a courtesy visit to the headquarters of BOI here in Lagos to meet the acting MD CEO, Waheed Olagunju. This is in recognition of the bank's exploits in MSME development, especially in the area of agriculture, and further foster collaboration in areas where Nigeria and Israel have comparative advantage. Also, the management of BOI visits Proforce Limited, one of its very outstanding clients. Proforce Limited is an indigenous company which provides defense solutions, specializing in armored vehicles and personal protection. Its products include armored personnel carriers, unmanned aerial vehicles, bulletproof helmets and vests, just to mention a few. What makes this visit special and strategic is that Proforce now produces a wider range of defense and armored products for the Nigeria Police. So the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, is visiting Proforce factory for the very first time in order to take the relationship to another level. This is a major import substitution, and the Bank of Industry is proud to be playing a major role. Stay close.
Please sit down. Thank you.
This is not the first time this sort of meeting will be holding between the Bank of Industry and the Israeli Embassy. The bank has a long history of collaborating with successive Israeli envoys to Nigeria. On this day, the new Israeli ambassador to Nigeria, Guy Feldman, is at the headquarters of the Bank of Industry to take that relationship to another level. In welcoming his guest, the acting MD CEO of Bank of Industry, Mr. Waheed Olagunju, mentions areas where both countries have enjoyed interdependence in the past.
Looking at the financing value chain, from venture capitalism to private equity, we understand that per capita, Israel has done quite well, much better than most other countries in the world in terms of supporting SMEs. So that's an area where we've tried to learn from the Israelis, and we're still hoping to learn more under your leadership. And then, of course, in Nigeria, there are a number of projects that have been promoted by Nigerians and their Israeli partners using Israeli technology. They've done quite well in the agricultural sector as well. And only last month, we supported one of the biggest agricultural projects in the country. They do quite well with Nigerian partners, and we look forward to supporting more of such genuine Israeli investors who want to come to Nigeria to make money, because clearly in terms of returns on investment, prior to the recession, Nigeria ranked at the top 4 in the world with 35% returns on investment according to UNCTAD statistics. These are not statistics from Nigeria. And in terms of foreign direct investment, Nigeria also attracted the highest in Africa, prior to the recession. We are #1 investment destination for foreign investors, and the return on investments accounted for this. And we know that the Nigerian economy, there are areas of serious potentials that are not been scratched at all. So anybody who genuinely wants to do business in Nigeria, the agricultural sector is there, the solid minerals, power, engineering, telecoms. So we were ready to support such initiatives.
The Israeli ambassador says he's here to further expand the existing relationship between both countries, even beyond trade. He metaphorically describes Israel as the salt of the earth, which invests innovative ideas where they matter. For starters, he is proposing ideas in water technology and cybersecurity.
I came because I think we can do way more. And I'm not talking about Israel embassy and the bank relations. I'm talking about Israel and Nigeria. I thought of putting Israel as like sugar in a cup of tea or salt in a good salad. It goes anywhere. I mean, just if you add it, suddenly it's better. There are more Israeli companies in NASDAQ than any other country in the world after the US. I mean, and it shows something. But on the other side, when I came to Nigeria just lately, and I'm looking at the figures, it's, you know what, I'm not going to put the figures because the trade between the two countries is something which we have more with the smallest countries in Europe and other places. So I said, wait a second, something is definitely not working here. I mean, there is, Nigeria is a huge economy. I feel that we don't share and we don't do what we can do to make it bigger than what we can. And if I'll put Nigeria as China, and if you wait a few years, I think Nigeria might be even very compatible, because the growth in any aspect of Africa, not saying West Africa, is the biggest in the world. There is in September WATEC, we call it. It's water and technology. It's every other year we have this in Israel, and every 3 years we have agri-tech, which is agriculture and technology. Israel is using 86% of its water, is reusing it. I mean, and it's not only doing that, we built some state-of-the-art desalination plants that takes water from the Mediterranean and we use it, we give water to Jordan. We came to the time that we are not depending on rain anymore. And actually, while talking about homeland security, we had that in Israel, in Nigeria just a few months ago, promoting cybersecurity, which Israel is number 2 again after the US in exporting cybersecurity products, which it's the basic of anything. And even if you look at this bank, cybersecurity is one of the main things. It's an infrastructure of anything, even for electricity. So I want to leave it at that, just to open up kind of a discussion which we can do.
In his response, Mr. Wahid Olagunju assures his guests the highest level of cooperation, promising it's going to be a win-win situation.
There's a lot of money to be made by Israeli investors in Nigeria, right? And it's going to be a win-win situation. They bring their funds here, they bring their technology here, they bring their expertise here, they bring their know-how here, right, to complement our own potentials as well. And if they get their business model right, and I have no cause to doubt that they will get it right, they will do very, very well.